energy, competitiveness. He's a leader. We call him the alpha in our room. He's played a lot of football, and obviously, having a position coach that played the same position and played at the same school, a lot of things that he does, kind of resonates to me. I've seen a lot of football, a lot of great wide receivers at Michigan, and definitely fits that mold. Yeah, I knew about Andrel in high school, so I've been following him since he was in high school, and to where he is today. And one of the biggest things with Andrel is he continues to, he's understanding the game of football. He challenges himself to do everything right. From not only just being a vertical threat or a guy that just flashes athleticism. He wants to know the ins and outs of the game. Andrel wants to know how can he be a more dominant blocker, and he look in my room. I have about 6 pictures, and it's Steve Breston, Jason Avant, it's Marquise Walker, David Terrell, and Braylon Edwards. And those were the core guys I played with at Michigan, and just a history lessons for the boys. Anytime they come in the office, we just talk about the legacy of Michigan football and the great tradition of wide receiver play. And Andrel, one of the guys that he wants to emulate is Braylon. The things that Braylon's done on the field, and you look at it, they're very similar. Body structure, and I can obviously share stories because I played with Braylon for 2 years, and just how Braylon attacked the game, and Andrel wants to add that to his game.
Who's Steve Breston on this team?
Who would be? Steve Breston there's a few guys. Ronnie has a little Steve Breston in him. Very slippery, deceiving. Steve had. My teasing, Steve had the awkward running, look, but he always runs away from you, and he's hard to tackle. We compete. What I know about Michigan football and the wide receivers, we've always been loaded. This has been a position that has, like I mentioned, great history, great tradition, and one of the things is you compete, and not necessarily, you don't have to be the starter to compete, right? You want to get on the football field and whatever you have to do. If your role is blocking, if you are a deep ball guy, if you are a guy that moved the chains, whatever it may be, you compete your butt off and you try to get an opportunity to play on the football field. But our guys have that understanding that the best players will play, and the guys who do things well get an opportunity to showcase what they can do. Oh, it's a mentality. I played for Lloyd Carr. I played for Lloyd Carr, man. If you don't block and you don't take care of your teammates, you don't play. And that's the mentality in our room. And everyone knows that. We're going to carry that every Saturday. You're going to see that style of football. And Mikey definitely set the standard in the room. And now you just take Mikey and you multiply by however many guys we have in our room every day. One of the things when I had him in high school, he had a bad injury his sophomore year. And one of the things, I knew how talented he was. I knew he was a guy that's going to be a high-level college recruit. And I vowed to him that, we're going to protect him. And we just found various ways to get him to football. Everything didn't have to be inside the tackle box. So, we trained him up as a receiver, and we thought that, we thought he could be a top 10 receiver in the nation, just as well as he was as a running back. And I think, he took to that, and, here he is today. He has that skill set.